Siddha medicine is one of the ancient system of medicine with more than 7,000 formulations recorded in various manuscripts and traditional knowledge sources. Now this is a part of Ayush system. The system is commonly practicing in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Siddha system is very effective in skin diseases and this arthritis. Sir, whether this Siddha system got any international recognition and the medicine used the system had any international standard. Many complaints are about the face practitioners and the medicine used. So whether the government has taken strict legal action against the fake practitioners, those who are not academically qualified to treat the patients. Thank you, sir.
Respected Speaker, sir, I would like to know from the Honourable Minister if the government is planning to start any additional cancer OPDs across the country. If so, it will be grateful if the cancer OPD can be started at Government Siddha Hospital, which is functioning at Nagarkoil, Kanyakumari district, and it is a hub for rare herbal plants with high medical values. Would like to know from the government if they have any plans to set up additional herbal medical plants, and if so, plan to be considered at Kanyakumari district, sir. Thank you.
To know from the government whether the Ayush work conducted any survey that Siddha and homeopathy can prevent COVID-19. Because in my state, Kerala, there is conflict between Ayush and allopathy. That allopathy are telling that other medicines are not prevent COVID-19. So I want to know a categorical reply from the minister.
Sir, Ranjan Chaudhary ji.
Sir, Minister has given an elaborate answer. I must appreciate it. But certainly there is a semi side of the performance of ICMR, which is regarded as an India's nodal medical research agency. For example, supermodel. We know that the issue of supermodel was discussed during the COVID period in the country. The supermodel published in October 2020 in the ICMR run Indian Journal of Medical Research predicted that the epidemic in India had passed its peak in September 2020 and that the country would be able to control the virus's spread by the end of February 2021 by following the safety protocol already in place. Top government officials, including Prime Minister himself, mirrored the supermodel's rosy projections. Modi ji even said in February 2021 that India's fight against COVID-19 had inspired the rest of the world. But barely 2 months later, India reported record high levels of COVID-19 cases amid a devastating second wave that left lakhs dead and many more severely ill. May I ask Honourable Minister whether ICMR had misguided the Prime Minister or Prime Minister himself has misguided the ICMR? What is the response of Honourable Minister?
Thank you, Speaker, sir. My question was about the Anganwadi centers, the honorarium being paid to the Anganwadi workers and helpers, and about the rations being supplied. Speaker, sir, through you, I'd like to ask the government that in the reply given, in your written reply, you have said rations supplied to Telangana state for Anganwadi services, 19,000 tons of wheat, 6,000 tons of rice, and another 19,000 tons of fortified rice. Sir, through you, I'd like to bring to the notice of the government that not even 1 grain of wheat or not even 1 grain of fortified rice has been supplied to the Anganwadi centers in Telangana. Let me complete, ma'am. The only food grain actually supplied to the Anganwadi centers has been coarse rice with lot of broken rice and foreign material. So I'd like to ask the government, sir, what was the actual supply of food grains to Anganwadi centers in the year 21-22? So second, I'd like to bring to the notice of the government through you that for the Anganwadi centers in Telangana, rice, dal and oil are being supplied. But for everything else, to buy gas cylinders, to pay electricity bills, for vegetables, salt and other condiments, only for every child 1 rupee 15 paisa per day and 2 rupees 40 paisa per day for a pregnant or a lactating mother is being paid. Now, even this, the bills have not been paid to the Anganwadi workers and helpers by the state government for last 6 months. Does the government of India expect that at 1 rupee 15 paisa per child per day, the cost of the gas, current, vegetables, salt, condiments can be met? And so I'll come to my next question after you. I'd like to bring you to the minister's notice that I stand by my statement that not 1 grain of wheat or not 1 grain of fortified rice has reached any Anganwadi center in the state of Telangana. So my second supplementary question is, in your reply about the Anganwadi centers without adequate infrastructure, 1.33 lakh Anganwadi centers do not have pakka buildings. 8.5 lakh Anganwadi centers do not have piped or tapped water. 2.87 lakh Anganwadi centers do not have toilets. Sir, does the government of India have any plan to enhance the infrastructure? I think you have 7 crore children studying in the centers. At the minimum, we should be able to provide a pakka building and a toilet and some drinking water. I'll just complete. Sir, as per the minister's reply, Anganwadi workers and helpers are being paid, Anganwadi workers are being paid 4,500 rupees per month. And Anganwadi helpers are being paid, if I remember right, 2,500 rupees per month. Okay, the state governments are adding something and paying. Today in our state, an Anganwadi worker is being paid 13,000 rupees a month and 7,000 rupees for an Anganwadi helper with no medical benefits, no PF, no insurance, no retirement, no nothing. And I'd like to bring to the minister's notice. Okay, sir, I'll finish. Sir, Anganwadi workers and helpers should at least be paid the minimum wages. There is a wide disparity between states also. So I suggest to the government of India, Anganwadi workers honorarium from government of India should be increased to 10,000 and for Anganwadi helpers to at least 5,000. Thank you.